Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. My name is Tomas Alas, and in this video we are comparing two of horror movies' most iconic knives, Halloween and Scream. Let's slice into it. Don't forget to stab that subscribe button. Let's get started with the knife's initial impressions. Starting off with Scream's Ghostface knife, we have a buck 120 hunting knife. This knife certainly pops both on and off screen with those polished aluminum guards and handle. It has a satin finished 7.5-inch hollow ground blade comprised of 440 HC stainless steel. Contrasting this to the Michael Myers Halloween knife, we have a 9-inch kitchen knife with rosewood handles held together with brass pins. Over the years, the Halloween blade has changed from 8 inches to 14 inches. For this video, we're going to use an average high carbon kitchen knife to compete against Scream's blade. Really love the shape of the Michael Myers Halloween knife because I can't go into anyone's house without thinking about the movie. Most everyone has something in their kitchen that resembles the knife from the franchise. What contributes to the cult following of the Scream movie franchise is the knife consistency. Because they're not using an average chef's knife, it is extremely recognizable. You can see a Scream knife and immediately associate it with a horror movie. Even people who may not have seen the films know right away that it's a horror movie blade. For overall appearance and aesthetic, the Scream knife really drives it home because it is beautiful and identifiable. Whereas the Michael Myers Halloween knife has some inconsistency throughout some of the films. The Myers Halloween knife also blends into an everyday role, which is not bad, but we're gonna talk about that later on in the video. For this category though, the Scream knife slashes the competition. Let's get into practicality. If you found yourself in one of these horror movies, is this blade accessible or even practical for getting the job done? The Scream knife comes with a blade width a little over 1 inch, making it more of a stabbing knife. The Myers knife has a 2-inch blade width that creates a larger wound channel and also has capabilities of slashing and stabbing. Stabbing into organic medium does not always mean it is lethal, but by creating a larger wound channel, it provides the ability to bleed out faster. The Halloween knife is more practical if you want to get in and out quickly, but if you want your kill to have a little bit more artistic flair with the signature wound channel, the Scream knife is the way to go, hypothetically speaking. Furthermore, the Scream knife is a hunting knife, meaning you can use it for camping chores such as feather stick making or breaking apart firewood. Because I've taken a class dissecting the psychology of horror movies, using a knife commonly found will derive a greater psychological fear for the viewers. Most people have thought about their kitchen knives being used against them or have experienced a cut or injury with that knife, which is why it's practical to take a knife in virtually everyone's kitchen and scare them through the screen. The Halloween kitchen knife is the most practical choice for carnage. It is easy to source and find, and you can immediately start the onslaught. You don't have to wait 3 to 5 business days for your special knife to arrive. Next up, we have killability. The Scream knife uses very robust steel and is extremely thick. The handle is also very large and slippery, which I found very surprising considering one handling this blade may have blood on their hands. It does have a fuller ground into the blade, which can help extract the blade once stabbed into a ribcage or other organic medium. The clip point grind also aids in the penetration capabilities and has a very strong tip. I also really like how the butt end of this knife is rounded and allows you to place your thumb on there for a secure stabbing grip. The large guard is great in helping ensure that your hands do not slide up onto the sharp blade, especially in a downward thrust. The Halloween knife is a thin ground kitchen knife. However, the temper on this blade allows it to flex, making it less prone to chipping or cracking. Not only can you thrust very deep with this knife, but you can also use it to slash. The shape of the handle is also much more aggressive. That allows it to be easily extracted after repeated strikes. That large integral guard is superb at making sure your hands do not run anywhere close to that razor sharp edge. Now the Scream knife is still very lethal, however it does require more force because it is much thicker, whereas that Halloween knife is easy to come in and out, and it also has more capabilities being able to slash and stab. The Scream blade handle is extra thick and extra slippery, making it a challenge to hang on to both going in and coming out. And this really limits your follow-up stabs because your hand could just fly off. Lastly, the tip on the clip point blade curves up away from the center line of the handle, making it more challenging to line up your thrusting strikes. For killability, I have to give this one to the Halloween Michael Myers knife. The Myers Halloween knife takes the cake on killability because of those wide holes you can create, making a person bleed out much faster. The larger integral guard on this knife protects your fingers and allows for much more thrusting force. So much force, you can even pin someone to the wall. You can also hang onto this knife much easier, making those stab counts go higher. Like say if you were 6 years old and taking out your sister on Halloween night in 1963. Overall, the winner in this comparison is the Halloween Michael Myers kitchen knife. Although the knife used in the Scream movies has a more beautiful appearance, its slippery handle and robust grind make it more challenging for repeated killing strikes. It also has a more recognizable blade that is easier to trace. What makes the Halloween knife so deadly is that extra wide blade for larger wound channels, the razor sharp thin grind, and also the handle that you can easily retract for more repeated killing strikes, which is why Michael Myers has more overall kills. I think we killed this comparison, and if you had a choice, which one would you choose? Let me know in the comment section down below, as well as what is your favorite horror movie. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe because it helps support the channel. While you're there, turn on post notifications so you are the first to know of new videos coming every Tuesday and Thursday. With that being said, my name is Tomas Alas. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a happy Halloween, and remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical.